Hi, welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rjpasini. Today is May 17th, 2018, and today's topic is eBay millionaires on the rise. That's coming up. Stick around. Welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rjpasini, and for those who are new to my channel, I would like to say thank you to all the new subscribers, and for those who just happen to land on this channel, thank you for stopping by. I put out information that deals with e-commerce, and it's to help and inspire eBay sellers like yourself. This channel here, within this channel, I try to broaden my horizons and touch bases on other topics that deal with e-commerce, along with other areas of interest that may be appealing to you. Today's topic, I want to talk about eBay millionaires. And this topic came off of a website, and I'm going to bump out of here and we're going to jump right into it. Plus I have some other eBay related news that we're going to cover in as well. So without further ado, let's get right to it. I'm going to bump out of the screen here and I'm going to jump right into it. The first one here is from the Daily Record, and as you can see, the topic here, folks. Now, just to let you know, I always like to give you the website as far as where I got this information from, so you can read it for yourself. For those who are followers already of me, you should know that I don't read the whole story verbatim, because the reseller news can go way beyond what I imagine. I always like to keep it very short and sweet as possible, and it doesn't ever happen. So let's get right to it. If you want to read the story, it's the dailyrecord.co.uk. It says over here, eBay millionaires, whoops, I'm sorry folks, it says over here, eBay millionaires on the rise as more than 1,000 Brits make their fortunes selling online. The number of self-made millionaires has increased by 300 in the last year as savvy entrepreneurs strike gold in do-it-yourself, car parts, clothes, and computer sales. This story was written on May 16, 2018. And it goes on to talk about, these are the two people that are in the business already. Working moms Claire Haynes left and Melissa Burton, who made their millions selling lingerie on eBay. If it goes on to say over here, the number of self-made millionaires selling goods on eBay has increased by 300 in the past year, a new study shows. The list of top businesses include home furniture, do-it-yourself, car parts, clothes, and computers. There are now more than 1,000 so-called eBay millionaires in the UK. Among the best friends, Claire Haynes and Melissa Burton, who ran underwear and brand lingerie outlet store. Working mom Claire originally began selling bras and pants out of her garage in Swindon in 2009, before deciding to trade exclusively on the online shopping website. The business took off with best friend Melissa joined the company as an equal partner in 2014, leading to a staggering growth of 2,000%. And it goes on to say over here, the firm now employs 23 staff as of last year. Mark Radcliffe, a UK's first eBay millionaires, swapped stacking shelves in Tesco to selling mobile phone accessories online in 1999, with less than 200 to invest in his new venture. From humble beginnings, stockpiling his inventory in his parents' garden shed, first to save now boasts for 2 warehouses and an office in Binghamton. Folks, if you want to read the rest of this story, you can go on and check it out. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole thing, although it's probably not much, but it will take some time to read here. I'm not going to get too much into it. There's other advertisements here. It's not probably that much more involved in reading it, but I'm not going to get too much into it because there are other topics I like to talk about. But I did find it kind of interesting, and that's why I'm bringing it to your attention. For those of us who feel that, there's no hope and stuff like that, I mean, myself sometimes I think, that it's something, it's a losing battle out there, but you know what? You got to keep pushing forward. You got to keep striving to be better than the next person out there, and the only way you could do it is by staying in the game. I always say quitting is easy to do, but staying in the game is the harder part. But if you do perseverance and you keep that attitude that you're not going to quit, there may be a possibility that you can make it one day as well, like these two women. So again, if you want to read the story, it's in the Daily Record, and it's dailyrecord.co.uk. Let's move right along. We're going to bump, well, I just moved that screen because I like to finish reading it myself. Here is from ecommercebytes.com. The next few websites are going to be from ecommercebytes.com. And it goes on to say here, this came out on May 15th. Sorry about it, it's a couple days old. But like the old saying, sometimes old news could be good news. In some cases, it says over here, eBay pays big bucks for new buyers through referrals. It says over here, eBay is drumming up new users with, and you gotta excuse my computer, folks. I've been having a little quirks. It's been having a lot of little quirks here. It's running a little slower than usual, so bear with me. Let's go back again. It says eBay is drumming up new users with an unusual referral promotion. Share your love, get $10 when friends shop eBay. They'll receive $10 too. The email invitation goes on to state, you shop on eBay all the time, but what about your friends and family who don't? For a limited time, refer your friends to eBay and we'll give you both $10 once they've made the first purchase. Again, this is off of e-commerce bytes, and you can check out that story. We're going to move right along. We're going to bump out of this one here. Here's another one that's coming up again with e-commerce. It's eBay return policy restrictions take effect Tuesday. This came out on Monday, May 14th. Again, I'm sorry about the delay. I've been kind of busy and I haven't gotten around to keep up with this stuff, so please forgive me. It says over here, are you ready for eBay's return policy restrictions that take effect tomorrow, May 15th? Again, it's old news. eBay sent an email reminding sellers that it's limiting the options they can offer for returns, which announces as part of the spring seller update. And it goes on to say sellers are also weighing their options regarding related change that was announced as part of the same seller update. Beginning next month, June 1st, top-rated sellers will be required to offer 30-day returns to be eligible to receive top-rated plus discount and badge, with some category exceptions. Here is the email sent to eBay to sellers regarding the change that takes effect tomorrow. It says, hello, redacted. Okay, they took out their name probably. eBay announced a spring seller update that 14-day returns will not be an option as of this month. After May 15th, the return option will no longer be available when you revise or create new listings. It's currently accepting 14-day returns. You need to change your return policy to one of these 5 return options. Final sale, no returns accepted. 30-day buyer pays returns, 30-day free returns, 60-day buyer pays returns, and 60-day free returns. It says you could change your return policy by clicking on the return options when you revise or create a listing. And it goes on a little more. Again, you could check into this here. And if you'd like to read more, just go to ecommercebytes.com. Here's one over here. This was dealing with Amazon. It says paying to drive traffic to your Amazon listings. It says Amazon may expand its ad platform by running merchant ads off marketplace. According to Bloomberg, Amazon sellers will be able to buy ads that follow people around the internet to lure the consumers back to the Amazon to buy. That's a definition of retargeting ads. That sounds potent. Amazon is good at matching shoppers to products, but there is a potential downside to an Amazon retargeting format that Google advertisers don't face. When sellers run ads through Google's platform, they can send shoppers who click on their ads to their own e-commerce website where the cost of selling is significantly less than on Amazon. Okay, this is new to me. Like I said again, folks, this came out May 15th. I don't usually sell on Amazon, but for those who are Amazon sellers, you might want to take up on this. You might be interested in following up on this listing here. Check it out. It's on ecommercebytes.com. Let's move right along. It says over here, coming up, eBay gives sellers a break on returns. This is probably a seller writing to Einer. Dear Ina, I was reviewing again the returns policy going to effect on June 1st, and it came across this statement that says, you will be required to offer 14-day free returns in products and in collectibles and art categories to be eligible to receive top rated plus benefits. Then it goes on to say, here's the link. I only sell collectibles and have been offering 30-day returns for at least 1 year and have no returns. I have to do 2 refunds due to a breakage and was refunded by the post office, and these were lost packages. And then it says but back to this 14-day return policy. Did everyone like me assume we had a 30-day versus 14-day return policy? Thanks, Al. If you want to read the rest of this story, just again, this came out May 16th. Just check it out on E-commerce Bites. It's eBay gives some sellers a break on returns. Moving along, sellers call for eBay to open a second track. Dear Ina, my proposal that is not likely and not that it's likely to get interest from eBay would be good to have them to have 2 tracks or channels. Now that they want to go to a catalog format for current manufacturer type goods, it would be terrific to have a separate format for people selling antiques and collectibles. That would provide sellers of antiques and collectibles with a venue that would be similar to the eBay they knew when the site first got started. It was an exciting time. And then it goes on to say it is very cumbersome for sellers of unique pieces with history of collectible value to have to find comfort in the site that now caters to large sellers of commodity items. It might even serve to attract some sellers back to the site. Mrs. Carol R. wrote this here. Again, if you want to read this here, just go to E-commerce Byte. And last but not least, here we have eBay surveys sellers on diversity. Now, I don't know if you guys got this survey that came up. I did, and I did fill it out. And to be honest with you, it reminded me of filling an application out because it asks a whole bunch of questions. I'm not going to get into it. For those who want to sign up for, you'll know what I'm talking about. The way I understand it, they want to see how diversified your business is in the marketplace, and they want to see, like, how do you kind of, like, work it out within your confines, or in your business area. Do you participate in certain things? And it goes on to say, but here it is right here. I'll just read part of this here. eBay is serving sellers on the topic of diversity. The marketplace explained the seller diversity questionnaire is intended to gather demographic information that will allow us to better understand our broad range of sellers, your inventory, your diverse business needs. By measuring the diversity of our seller community and the inventory and your inventory, we could better meet the diversity of our buyers' needs. Collaborating. Let me just move this down here for a second. It says collaborating more strategically with our community partners, example, chambers of commerce, universities, local municipalities, or nonprofits who are also working to support the growth of your business. And understand when to invite to join us for diversity initiatives and projects throughout the year. eBay also now rolling out a new seller diversity advocate program to help sellers promote their business, become an advocate in their community. They will also gain access to internal and external eBay events when sellers are frequently requested to participate. I did fill out both of these here, folks. The Seller Diversity Advocate Program. You could check it out for yourself if you are interested. I'm sure you got the email. I know I did. I don't think it's just for top rate sales. I think it's a broadcast. I think everybody gets it, as far as I know. And you could take that from there. If you want to read this here, folks, this came out on May 16th. Okay? And again, you could check it out on the ecommercebytes.com. I'm going to bump out of here. And I'm going to go over here and make the screen bigger. So that's what we got going on, folks. For those who are, a little debatable, such as myself, I don't know if you guys want to share your sales. My sales have been pretty stagnant, as always. Not as always, for a long time now. I think I mentioned in one of my other videos that I did contact eBay in regards to why the sales are slow, and the eBay teammate, as they'd like to be referred to, had stated that it's all seasonal, and the person had stated that they've been working for eBay for 6 years, and for 6 years this time of the year they always get the same type of calls. What's going on with the sales? Is eBay having any glitches? And so on and so forth. I heard a couple of reasons, from what the rep said. This time of the year, it's because they blamed it on tax time, which could be possible. It's possible. They said that they exhausted all their funds, or they had to pay taxes. So needless to say, they didn't have the money to buy items or products off of eBay. Well, I don't know. There may be some validity in it. I don't really, I take it for face value for what it's worth. I'm not knocking the person, because it could be trends. It could be, like I said again, it is probably a seasonal thing. However, I was told that in June or July, sales should pick up. Right now, I only have 317 items up there. I just came across a whole bunch of clothing, and I have girls' clothing that I'm thinking of putting up. I don't know. It's quite a bit of clothing. I mean, it's got to be probably close to hundreds and hundreds, maybe 200-300 pieces. And I don't know if I'm going to be putting them all up, to be honest with you. I think I'm going to sift through it and see what kind of brands there are out there. And if I do decide to put them up, I'll take it. I'll go further with that. But right now, I down to 317 items. I'm waiting for some stuff to go off eBay. I don't know if I'm going to relist them, because, like I said, if it's like items that are not that popular, or they're not getting enough views or watches, there is really no reason for me to keep them, keep relisting them. I had them up there for quite some time, and my suggestion to people, if you do have a lot of items like that, and you see you're not getting any traction, so to speak, you're not getting no views, or you don't have that many watches on there, you might want to do the same thing. I have good to cancel. So, if it's good to cancel, people say, well, you just got to wait for the right buyer to come along. At the same time as I'm waiting for the right buyer to come along, I'm accruing a lot of high insertion fees with eBay. Okay, as we all know, it went up the fees now to list from 30 to 35 cents. Besides, it's only a nickel. That nickel makes a big difference when you're listing a lot of them. Okay, I just paid my eBay bill, my insertion fee, and it was enough. Okay, and to be honest with you, as I said many times before, when you have more money going out than coming in, that's a problem. So, and that is a problem. Okay, to be honest with you. I don't know what's transitioning as far as like what's going on with eBay. Like I said again, I don't know. They talk about the seasonal things. It could be. I will share this. I did make one little sale off of Bonanza. It was for a best offer, and I accepted it because, like I said, the sales have been so slow and stagnant. I pretty much would take any type of thing right now, within reason. This was a reasonable offer, though, folks. I just want you to know that. I don't want you to think, oh, well, the guy sounds desperate. He'll get rid of anything, and he'll take anything for it. Not necessarily. I will take reasonable offers. Okay. I always say in my videos, not always, but enough times, I said if I'm offering something for $10, don't offer me $1, because I will not respond to it. I will counter with it, because I know it's that's not a valid offer. To be honest with you, matter of fact, that's an insult. It's a reasonable offer, I will accept it. And the reason why I will accept it if it's reasonable is because the more items I can get rid of and reduce the inventory I have, I would like to put new stuff up. But I can't do that right now. My hands are tied because, like I said again, if I'm just going to keep relisting and incurring more insertion fees, right, which is what I'm doing, that's not going to help me out. Now, a lot of people say, well, the more you keep listing, you go up higher in the search engine, so on and so forth. I don't know. I beg to differ with that. Okay, I don't know how true that is. I hear that a couple of times, and to me, I don't really place too much value in that there. That's how I got to where I am today. I had 320, or actually I had at one point, I think 376 at one time. A lot of stuff I just got rid of. I just took it offline, or if it did sell, I let it sell out, but I wouldn't be replacing that particular item again. So I really don't believe in that. Like, as far as like they say, the more you list, the more high you get search. You go in the search engine. I don't know. Okay, I beg to differ with that. However, I have been dropping the prices on a lot of the items I have. So for those who are out there, I will drop the links below. I know it sounds like a segue, but I have to put it out there. I'm throwing it out there, folks, for you. I have been accepting a lot of best offers, and it's been all my listings right now have best offers outside the Sony e-reader. The only thing I can't understand, as I would like to share with you guys, is with all these watches, watching a good majority of my items, that's all they're doing is watching. And it's like, what are you waiting for? Make the offer. You know, I mean, I understand they put me on their watch list, but at the same time, if you're not even making an attempt to make an offer and you're still shopping around and stuff, you know, how are you going to know what kind of deal you're going to get? And that's the problem. You know, I have all these watches, and I see the watch count goes up apparently on occasion, when a good majority of them, and it's like, I don't know what these buyers are waiting for, folks. I really don't. You know, the only way you're going to know if you're going to get any good deal is to make the offer. That's all I can tell you. And the longer it just keeps sitting there, you know, eventually, if they do come off, I don't know if I will be relisting a lot of this stuff. So that's why I try to say that, you know, in a couple of my videos, I try to throw that little blurb out there, you know, letting you guys know stuff has best offers on it. You know, we'll buy it now, best offers. You know, make that offer. You know, if you don't make it, you're not going to know. You know, and again, I mean, I know people probably get turned off with the shipping because I don't offer free shipping on a lot of the things. Well, pretty much all of my items. I can't do that right now because for the simple reason is I don't get these items cheap enough. And for me to offer free shipping on these items and with the best offer, I will be going basically to the toilet on that one, so to speak. You know, there's no way I could do both. And I think I said in one of my other videos, if you are going to do a best offer, or I should say offer free shipping, don't offer a best offer unless you pad that into the price and you have a target price that you want to sell it for. And like I always use an example, if you're looking to get, let's say, and if you're selling something for $20 and your target price is $15, and that's what the lowest part you're going to go down, pad that all in. Okay, if it's for free shipping, include your free shipping within that $20 item or whatever, $15 item. But make sure you're going to come out with a profit. You know, on a couple of them, I pretty much took a pretty big loss on some because I didn't plan it right at the time. I offered free shipping, you know, like on the bulk listings, and I had to go and change all of them because I was certain ones I shouldn't have had free shipping on it, and they did. But it's my fault, and I'll be the first to admit it. And you know, a commitment's a commitment. So I had to go. You know, when the people that did buy for free shipping, I did take quite of a loss on that merchandise. But now I know better. When you're going to do a bulk edit listing, make sure you don't have everything checked off. If you're going to, like me, I have 317 items now. If there are certain items I'm going to offer free shipping, I'm going to make sure that not all of them are checked, because you could click that button, they could all get checked, and that's what happened. I wasn't thinking, I was distracted. And plus I thought at the same time, by offering free shipping on some of the items, I didn't want all of them, but in some of them, it was going to help boost sales. Needless to say, it didn't really do much for me, folks. I don't use promoter listings either. Now, some people bake the difference, say, oh, I use promoter listings and I do get, you know, it does help me get sales. You may have that experience with it. Maybe you better have better luck with it. I don't know. I'd rather just do my own thing, you know, drop the prices down, keep with the best offers, and hope and pray for the best. Like I said again, I don't have any items that's, I don't know, not even over $50. I can't remember. Okay, everything I sell is under $100 or under 50, whatever. I don't have any expensive items up there. But keep that in mind, folks. If you are going to offer free shipping, unless you pad it all into your price, I wouldn't offer you know, free shipping with best offers, because like I said again, you know, if you don't pad it in right, if you're not concentrating or whatever, like doing the math there, so to speak, you will probably take a loss on that stuff there, or you'll have a small low profit margin. So you might want to really think about that, folks. This is Rich Pasini signing off. I don't want to keep rambling on. I just want to say thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Thank you for checking out the Reseller News. I know I didn't go over too much with it. It's brief, you know, as far as that part goes. Normally I have a whole bunch of other, you know, listings up there of items of interest or stories of interest I like to share with you guys. But I notice sometimes my my Reseller News goes on a lot longer than expected, and I can see why people may not be tuned into it. And I don't want to bore you guys. I just like to share the information. If you do like what I put out, folks, you like this, there's the content I put out, and this is a clean content YouTube channel, meaning that you will not hear me discuss religion, politics, or use profanity. And if I do go on a rant, you will not see me throwing a F-bomb out there, because that's not the character I am. I do these videos, as I say in many other of my videos, I do this because I like to share information with my fellow subscribers and for people who do land on this channel. If you look at some of my videos, it's always pointing to help you out, as an individual buyer, or, either a buyer or a seller on eBay, or if you're selling Amazon. I do these videos to help and inspire, and I hope you guys could get something out of it. As I always say, even if I get a small percentage of people that check out my videos and get a takeaway from it, and say, you know what, I stumbled across this guy's channel. He seems genuine and real. He seems like he's doing the right thing. He's I put my heart and soul in these videos. Believe it or not, you might say, what's heart and soul? You're sitting in front of a webcam and you're talking, and stuff like that. But meaning heart and soul, meaning I look at these things. I try to do the research beforehand. Like, I get a lot of Google alerts. I get a lot of websites, emails that pertain to eBay and Amazon and Etsy, all that stuff, that deals with e-commerce. And I cannot filter through all of that. It's just way too much content, and like they say, was that saying information overload? That's what goes on with me. I just can't put all that content into play. And sometimes that's why you might say, oh geez, he's giving me information that's 2 days old, 3 days old, a week old, whatever. It's because I get so inundated with all this information, I don't know which way to twist or turn. So I try to pick out the topics that I feel may be interesting to you guys. And that's what this channel is all about. And like I said again, in closing, it doesn't necessarily deal with all reselling. I do sneak peek videos, demo videos, and intro videos. I've done in the past do-it-yourself videos, how-to videos. I tell you how I package my fragile items, how to make custom boxes. I know it's a lot of videos to look through, but if you ever get the chance and you want to see some of those videos, check them out. You might like them. And if you do like any of the videos outside of this one, please give a like and share. Tell your friends, relatives, whatever. Say, hey, I come across this guy's YouTube channel. He seems like a good, a reasonable guy, genuine. He puts, he tells it like it is. And I don't sugarcoat anything, folks. If I'm telling you something, it's going to be the truth. I am not going to sit here and make up stories just to make a YouTube chat, make a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? When I tell you stuff, it's from the heart. I'm not going to tell you stuff just to make videos and gain a bigger subscriber list and get more watch time. That's not what this video is all about. Any of my videos, they're to help inspire. And like I said again, I like to share. But anyway, guys, have a great night, great evening, wherever you are. This is Rjpasini signing off, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.